Okay. Hello, hello. All right. You guys would like to RPS in your match channel for me? We can get this going.
Easy W coming up.
Wow, it was. Doves, would you like to ban or pick first?
We will ban first.
Okay, then it is your conquest ban.
Coruscant.
Coruscant, all right. Vitiate, it is ggEZ's conquest ban.
Renvar.
Renvar, okay.
Uh-huh.
Doves, your first CTF ban.
Dagobah.
All right. Vitiate, your first CTF ban.
Java.
Okay. And Doves, your final ban.
Pick W.
All right. And Vitiate, your final ban.
Necropolis.
And it is your map pick when you are ready.
You banned RVC, right?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Searching for music for your next video?
We'll go for Mos Eisley Galactic. CTF.
All right. And Doves, what is MR going to round out the series with today?
Give me a second. I'm just confirming.
Artlist, made for creators.
Choosing T-Mobile is like paying for this, but getting that, and so much more. More 5G bars in more places. More savings so your family saves 20% versus the other guys. And now, for a limited time...
Black, they can't pick KW, it's banned. I'm sorry. I know you like watching the map. I think he was
a good
really
try at least.
It was. It was a good try. You're at a minute now.
All right, we're going Tantive Conquest.
Expected. Easy cut. Okay, good luck for fun.
Well, hang on. You got to RPS for whose match first.
We'll decide. I think we pick our.
Oh, yeah,
decide.
that's true. Okay. Let's back up a second here. Doves, what side would you like to start on, Mos Eisley?
We'll start on Brown.
Okay, and Vitiate on Tantive, which side would you like to start on? Is it Brown?
Yeah.
Brown. Doves, if you could follow up with an RPS there, please.
All right, I'm about to roll the rock. Unlucky.
All right, it will be Mos Eisley first. Best of luck to both teams. We'll see you in the server.
Good luck, have fun.
Have fun.
Tantive Conquest. Oof.
Are you a Tant enjoyer, Neveryear?
I like a quick map. Enjoy.
Yeah, it got picked versus us as well, and I think that the home CPs actually had a lot of impact on how the map does play. So I am excited to see it again. I'm especially excited to see how it's going to play out with different teams playing on it aside from us. But I also still think it's kind of a ballsy pick because, like you said, I mean, we ended our first Tantive before they even tabbed back in. So.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, it still could go very fast. I don't know. It's a very risky pick for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense, like, when you kind of think about it. So, when it comes to Studs team's fragging power, they could just overtake the CPs. However, when it comes to Dove's team, they could just, coordinate as much as they can and, recover as much as they can. And I don't know, it just depends which team gets the upper hand first.
Yeah, it's always about early momentum on Tangent, I think, especially with the home CPs. If you can get a home CP white, I think you're sitting in a very
yeah.
good spot.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. If one of those CPs gets taken. But other than that, like, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna last long on one of the rounds. It just depends on. I guess it just depends on spawn, really.
The crazy thing about Tangent is you say that, you think logically this team should win based off frag power, and then the team that doesn't have the frag power wipes the team in the first spawn, and suddenly they don't have control of the map. It all spirals out of control. So it's going to be... I'm excited. I'm excited for Tangent because of the unknowns of it. But we got the standard pick on Mos Eisley. I don't think, though, that we're going to see any Cantina enthusiasts this time.
Yeah, that'll be kind of sad for me, but it is what it is. I remember when it was kind of new at the time. Everyone hated it.
I think you still get a lot of people going with it, regardless. I know there was one scrim I played where you, Vin, and somebody else was on the same team, and 3 of you were doing it, and that was rough.
Ooh, I don't remember that.
That was rough. But yeah, I wonder if, because last time ggEZ played this map, they sent Stud and another player up towards North Lane, both on Empire and Rebel side. I wonder if they're going to do that again, and if Magnificent Registration is going to remember that they did that and counter it. It does leave Empire very weak in their backspawn, but they might be able to make something happen with it, because last time I believe it netted them 2 very early flag touches.
Yeah,
Wait and see.
With the amount of pressure that Stud can do from that one side, it just can cause a lot of chaos.
We gotta, I think we should just, you bring it up, we should talk about it. The Doves versus Stud battle here. 2 teammates facing off. These guys are reigning world champions, if we're talking, in the 3v3 league. They beat Supermad. Do you take Stud or Doves?
Ooh. I would take Doves.
You would take Doves. Okay. Okay, chat, you're more than welcome to chime in here. Is that even a question? Apparently it is, because Neveryear says he would take Doves. And apparently you're trolling, according to Ace.
I never troll. As long they're able to play smart, then...
Honestly, it's very hard for me, because I think at face value, Stud is the better player in the server mechanically, but I think Doves brings a lot to the team out of the game and in it with his voice. I've talked to a couple people about the time on 5S, and they said that Doves was a very big leader in that team. So it's not as easy as face value, I think. But I do believe if you're going for pure frag power, you have to take Stud every time.
Oh yeah, definitely. But working smarter could, help a lot on these maps. But this first round is going to be a little bit rough for MR, so
yeah,
something
this is
to look for.
You're given, they are on the brown side on Mos Eisley, which I think generally has the upper hand early. Maybe they can make something happen there. This is a home map for people like Crude, which is a good thing, but overall, I believe this should be a ggEZ win. They have 4 players that are all super comfortable on the map that have high potential for dropping a lot of kills. So even ISO has popped off on this map multiple times in tournaments.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna see how it goes, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a lot of Vengees.
I didn't even realize it started.
Oh, rip, dude.
Did anybody need swaps?
Yeah, ISO.
Bose, ISO. Bose and Bester.
Stud and Vitiate.
Oh, right.
This is a great warm-up. Boas needs to swap back.
And I think I've managed to get it all correct.
I mean,
Got
this is a
start.
good time to use free camera. I haven't used it on this map in Conquest.
As soon as admin.
Okay.
It's a BCL stream. Something's got to go wrong. I promise not to tab on attentive though.
Well, at least it's better than crashing.
Oh, we're both at the top of the leaderboard. We've done well.
Yeah, we're just that good.
Yeah, the others are at the bottom, so clearly we've taken the reins here.
It's how it is.
Okay, and every year I gotta have a prediction. Who takes it here? Magnificent Registration or ggEZ?
On this map?
No, whole thing wins.
Oh, MR.
Ooh, Never Year believes in the MR. I think the predictions are leaning towards ggEZ.
I mean, it's kind of obvious, but people are gonna go for the most fraggers.
ISO.
But I'm a believer.
I like that. I like the belief. It's not swapping. Hello? We did it. It took 3 attempts to swap bows, but it happened. Aditya believes in
Insane.
MR.
Nice.
ISO versus Baron. We didn't think about that. Very true. Old 3v3 rivals. Technically have Hot Soup versus SA here.
Yeah?
All right. We got about 10 seconds till the first spawn. This is a hype matchup. This is 2 undefeated teams deciding who's going to claim, I believe it would technically be 2nd seed right now, but would be tied basically with Uwu.
2 entries spawn north.
Yeah,
they're gonna go north.
The double push north, whereas MR looks like they're doing the standard 3-1 kind of split. You got Crude and Jumpway on Sniper, but he's going to see these NGs very fast, and Stud just
No one has noticed
absolutely
them.
demolished him.
There's gonna be 2 entries pushing north. I mean, normal. But Studded is heading back to the big rectangle.
Yeah, I mean, you've got ISO and Flag. He doesn't have to stay here.
Yeah.
And
Only Crude at the back now.
Doves is going to get a touch, but Doves has people all around him.
Oof. That's kind of rough for ISO.
Gonna have to try and look for some one-on-ones here early. Crude taking ISO out on the other side, but Doves is holding on to this flag.
It's an insane kill by Crude there.
He's gonna try and take the 1-1-1 on the Sniper. He gets it. That's 3 kills in a row for Magnificent Registration. There is 2 of ggEZ alive to try and
He's
prevent
gonna push
this.
first. His team is there.
But yeah, Dove's staying alive for so long, and now this flag is a decent ways down first lane.
It's pretty far at this point, and there's only 1 at the back. I'm not sure. Yeah, there is 2 north.
Yeah.
NG and Sniper.
You got Stud looking for the angle, but he's not going to find it. He also has to contend with Crude's NG in second, which is going to take him out. ISO is the only one in a position to stop, and he's by himself.
It's unloaned, yeah.
He gets 1, but only 1.
Oof, yeah.
And that's going to be a 1-0 lead on the map.
It was a good attempt, but I don't know who kept him at the back, but man, they did a great job.
Dove's also doing excellent work staying alive with the flag for so long. He was between both Vitiate and Bester, but they couldn't really isolate him and take a numbers advantage.
Yeah, looks like ggEZ is going to push in little by little to MR, but there's going to be a trade going on 4 corners. I'm not sure if there's anyone north.
This is going to make it man advantage ggEZ. Bester's going to combine for another. Doves is by himself at 4 corners, and he's going to drop for a pretty decent amount of time as well. Bester is...
There is 1 north.
Bester's already 4 points away from the Dark Trooper. ISO's sitting at 7 points himself. Stud is pretty damn far away. I think he's on 2 points right now. Bester gets another one.
It's kind of rough, but I'm pretty sure he'll get there.
Yeah, and Bester is not a bad person to have your first Darky on. It looks like they're even trying to give him kills to get to that Dark Trooper. We're just now approaching 3 minutes into the map.
Yeah.
Got Baron versus Vitiate in front spawn.
Looks like they're gonna play this stalling game at their back, but oh no. Stud goes down at their back.
I don't know if Bo's self-deaded to kill Stud.
There's one pushing Cantina.
Yeah, you
it's
got
a sniper, yeah.
Vitiate, I mean, he should have been called out because Baron was one-on-one them. And yeah, Crude has returned back, and there's another NG on top of that spawning. But Vitiate got one. Yeah, but only the one.
And goes down, yeah. That was a good attempt.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go by the score on the bottom for this one. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Dubs is pushing north. No one has noticed him. He'll go for touch right now. He's gonna take a third.
He's
it's
also
only Vitiate, yeah.
And he's also on the Engineer, which is gonna make his survivability very good. Vitiate did tag him. He's looking for the kill, but he's not gonna find it. Now he's got to contend with Dubs. I think Bose has self-deaded twice now. Anybody want to keep count of that?
It was a good attempt by Dubs, but he was surrounded by 3 other people.
That's 3 in a row for ggEZ, and Bester on top of that, I believe, just got his 12th point.
With a 1 flag lead, it's looking pretty good for MR at the moment. But with Darkies coming out, I feel like it's going to be a little bit stalematy.
Yeah, if you get the multiple Dark Troopers, it's going to suddenly turn into... I wouldn't even know if it'll be stalematy, because ggEZ on Darkies is a fearsome beast to contend with. Having scrimmed against them on this map, it can be hard to defend.
Ah, that's true. But I'm pretty sure MR will come up with something.
Stud also just got Dark Trooper off the kill on Crude, so we're going to have 2 Dark Troopers from ggEZ now. Dubs does have his trusty Wookiee. I think definitely one of the better Wookiees in NA by far. But...
And he goes up against the
oh my. That ends up being 3 kills for MR and what was initially a positive exchange for ggEZ. ISO on the flag is going to get 1. Oh, the debt. If he blew the debt slightly earlier, he would have gotten 2, but he's going to drop.
It's just Bester watching.
Is on... Oh, the TK took him off Darky.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize. Bose is going to try and run this. He is a Wookiee. Wookiees are very slow. They don't move fast at all. He's going to get 1, though.
Darky second.
Only the 1.
That was a good try, yeah. Ooh, Dubs may have a chance.
He's got to get the kill on the stud pretty quick. It's not going to happen. Spawn's going to come in.
Yeah, 2 spawn north. It would be rough. Oh, he has Darky again.
Yeah, and he gets 2 kills off of it immediately. So this time, if he TKs, he won't lose Darky.
There's a sniper pushing towers, but
whoa,
there's going to be some contesting.
Stud with one of the most insane ramps I've ever seen, and he actually got a very nice kill on the Crude from it. It was by a jet. I don't know if he did it intentionally or not.
Yeah, Bose is surrounded at towers, and he goes down. 2 Darkies at north now.
I think Bose does have short spawn, so MR's not hurting too much for numbers at the moment. Does, though, if he does die here, is dead for long.
Yeah, it's looking rough for MR at the moment. I don't think.
Baron's on flag.
Dude.
And he is going to touch. He's touching right as the spawn comes in, but I don't know if anybody was here. Definitely not first. It would have to come from north. There's one in the front spawn, and it's in Sniper.
There's a Sniper going back second, but...
Big one-on-one win for Vitiate. And he's going to stay posted up in this front spawn for the Rebels.
Baron has short, but if he takes down Vitiate... Oh, and there's one at Spaceship also.
Baron's going to have to contend with Spam. No, he didn't. No, not quite.
I looked back at my screen.
Fun fact for Battlefront, it could end up on the back, but it doesn't sometimes actually confirm the touch. Dubs goes for the swap, actually ends up dead for sure. Well, another fun fact about Battlefront, you can glitch while you're swapping classes and you get insta-spawn. I don't think Dubs did that time, though.
It would be insane if that's the case.
It's very hard to do. So I've never, replicated it on purpose, but...
No one has.
Sometimes when you're swapping, you get instant spawn immediately afterwards.
I've only done it twice, and only by accident.
Doves is playing some solid defense in the back here. He is by himself, though. He does have another Wookiee. Wookiee was behind him.
There's one at the very back, but ooh, there goes Wookiee down at the very back. Two darkies at the back. Gonna take it back.
It's kind of interesting he touches. Stud actually died right after that. Stud's dead for long. I mean, it's a very interesting time to touch, and he's going to drop.
I guess it was bad timing, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I suppose so. Maybe Stud died immediately as the touch came in. But, oof, what a shot from
Insane.
Brood.
There goes Stud third as a darkie,
Flattening service.
and one more at the front spawn. BCH going to take it inside Cantina.
Investor's also being annoying on top of normal. He does have Doves coming behind him, but as soon as Doves gets there, he jets away. He's looking for a kill. He does not find it. The shit, though, from Cantina will be good for one. He's going to play another thorn in the side for MR.
Yeah.
But it's trade kills. ggEZ, while they are pressuring the back spawn, so far is not able to get a clean 4-man wipe. Doves does go down for long, I think.
I mean, as long MR have someone, you know, with the high ground, it's good enough, you know, counter pressure.
Yeah, it's, you know, like I was saying, ggEZ needs a wipe before. They're not getting it right now. It's only trade kills. When you only have trade kills, you can't really get a flag pull. And eventually it actually looks like Magnificent Registration is actually cleaning their back spawn up.
Looks like they're doing a great job, but Besser is not connecting his shots.
Doves actually did spawn up. He's kind of in a one-on-one between him and Stud. Stud's trying to play angles to keep him away because he is on sniper. Actually, Stud's just going to go straight to the back spawn. And Doves does die to vitiate.
Yeah, it was a good try to sneak for a flag.
Stud's initial shocks don't connect to him. In fact, he does have vitiate coming in. They'll vitiate the Savior is going to take out Baron. Bester takes out another. The wipe might be coming in. Crude would die for long. He does. Doves, though, is in between. Very annoying angle to deal with.
Two.
Oh, but the
Besser
flag,
does take it normal.
flag touch right as he was reloading, but Bose is going to get the kill. Now Doves is going to look to try and get some pressure going. He's going to try and push up, try and relieve the back spawn of his team, but he does already have 2 darkies looking his way. Make it 3. I believe there's another one in first line.
Yeah, and there's one darkie at the back of the flag, so as long as he keeps 2 Wookiees watching, 3 Wookiees, well, just 2 Wookiees watching, then it's good enough for the, you know, for the front line to come in. But he does go down.
Yeah, the long range crossbow takes him out. Bester did get back here in the meantime, so did Stud, but Stud at best trades.
That was a good trade, yeah.
Baron's dead for long, but I believe Stud was too. Crude, I feel like I have seen him at this pillar for the last 4 or 5 lives.
I mean, I can't really blame him. It's a decent spot for cover.
He might be down for long.
Oh, that was a good run. Ah, not 2 Wookiees!
Having, by the way. He's got angry Wookiees in front of him, but he is going to get up onto the roof, which is pretty huge.
The Wookiee behind him.
Yeah, but he's just running. Baron isn't connecting the shots. The darkies are here, but it's again a trade but for Stud at best. And Doves is even swapped to Wookiee, but they get the kill. Maybe a sniper from Crude. Bester goes for the touch, makes it into towers, and there is a darkie behind Doves as well.
Like, he even got the stamina drop.
Where is Crude at? I guess Crude was between. Crude for 3k in defense. That was an interesting nade. Might have forced Doves into death, actually, with that nade. Flag should reset. It does.
That was an insane defense. Stud is coming in at their back. He does notice. Yeah, it does go down.
Got 3 minutes left to, at best, or at the minimum tie, at best, get 2 flag caps for the win as Bose with his own triple kill on the feed. Doesn't want Crude to feel like he's the only one having to do some lifting here. Bose is actually is top fragging for his team, tied for top frag in the server at the moment, having a good map.
2 darkies at first now. They're probably gonna have to do something. I think one of them has to try to, you know, flag run for a bit.
Yeah, this is something I think people. It might have even been talked about in the power rankings. I did have to end up tuning out after about halfway through, I believe. I don't know really who for ggEZ goes for the touches. It had been Stud, but I always felt like every time Stud goes for the touch, the setup dissolves for his team, and he hasn't really been doing it this time. But nobody else from ggEZ has been really touching. So,
I mean, it was ISO for a bit, but
speaking of, he might get his. Oh, there's a mine.
that was the try. I think Vishay got
Oh
air frag.
my! That is why when spawn's coming in, you go straight back. Just saying. Why is an angry Wookiee spawns in front of you? Bose is down for long. Dubs is down for long. ggEZ might finally have an opportunity here, as there's only 2 of them are alive at the moment. Crude is dancing around. He's actually, yeah, the only one alive, but he gets the kill on the flag carrier. Spawn is going to come in before they can really do much here. Bet Vishade's also pathing into spawns.
Oh no, that was a bad spawn for Boas there.
Stud's coming alive, minute and a half left. We got a short spawn coming in, but the sniper from between and Doves.
He made that ramp up there to make that shot. That's an insane ramp for that angle.
ggEZ so close, but so far as Doves makes it 2 in a row. He's got 1 to his right, or make it 2, and he's down.
I think they're gonna make their last move here.
Yeah, I mean, a minute left. You would have to play Immaculate Battlefront for 2. I think you were looking for just 1 to tie the map. Since it does go by map count, since we're playing Conquest. MR with 3 in a row. I don't know how Stud lives there, but he does.
Probably around half health. If he didn't tank.
According to the UI, he is full.
Oh, he tanked on my screen then.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're not gonna have a chance to cap it out here.
You do have time still, but you're not wiped. Like I said, they don't. The only time they got a wipe, they had 1 member from Magnificent Registration alive and Crude, and he managed to get some very important impact kills. So, yeah, it was never a time for ggEZ to get a clean 4-man wipe. It felt like. We do have flag. It's 15 seconds though, so I don't think even if they were to chain TK, they would make it in time. That's gonna do a victory lap basically, or well, is it a defeat lap?
The walk of shame.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Stud almost dropping 30. Bester with a solid KD. Vitiate doing his work. You know, ISO was there for the touches every now and then, but it's like I was saying, you know, they never got a clean wipe. You know, overall, MR actually is losing in the kill department, but they played excellent defense when it mattered most.
Yeah, it's about playing smart, not playing hard.
They are now up 1-0, going into their map pick. What if I is not looking at chat right now? I don't think anybody wants to see Ace play hard.
I would.
That's weird.
Well, I don't know what I agreed to, so.
That's yeah. I think this shade just hasn't spawned in, so we are good to go. Okay, on the Z. Not hiding CP, but CPs aren't popping up. We may not actually get to those guys. Please delete our engineer. Thanks. I think you have a lot of people to convince for that one, Hakan. But I give you full support to try. Alright, Spawn has come in. We're gonna follow Stud to see if we can get some redemption. I thought I saw a rocket for a second, and I was extremely confused. But
There's two engines on the right side, Stud and Vitiate, I think. Both is having a bit of trouble here.
Double kill from ggEZ though, and now Bose is going to be by himself from base 2 for long spawn. He is dead as well. That is a complete wipe. Everybody on MR is dead for 10 seconds. Remember what we were talking about, how this can be a very fast-paced map?
Yeah,
They are
but
down
this
to
is
base
supposed to be
1.
first. Oh, rip, dude.
It is their home base. It is the hardest base to take in the map, but it is the only base they have.
The enemy has taken a command post. Our second wave
I mean, as long as they keep them contained, I think they'll be fine for a while.
Yeah, here you just want to look for some ticket bleed. I mean, obviously you gotta be careful because...
Oh,
my
no.
caster
Someone
curse.
walked inside the door. I didn't.
That is
I
a
didn't think they would
triple
communicate
kill
it.
for Dubs. Spawn is coming in on base 3. Bester gets spawned. Bester goes down. Base 3 is magnificent registrations as Dubs gets 4 in a row to get his team back into this map.
And they take over H room. I think they only have Turbine.
It's not quite a done deal. Vitiate trades onto Dubs before Baron gets the cap. Baron just now gets the flag. Man post captured. Vitiate is here. Dubs has spawned elsewhere. That is another win for Vitiate, and the base is gone. We will sit at 2 apiece, it looks like.
The enemy has taken a command post.
CPs are on, it's just not working for some reason. Sorry guys. Otherwise
Yeah,
it
looks
would.
like Bester's gonna take CP1 from here, but to make spawn at least. It's not. Yeah, it was pretty rough. Bester.
That jumped in, looking for it. Stud with the double. Yeah, if it was working, I would have it up. But for some reason, it's not up. I don't know why.
Looks like there's gonna be 2 pushing from the left side.
Oh my
Against Baron here.
god, Stud with a classy flick onto Dubs in a 1-on-2. Crude is the only one here now. Stud will get the base capped.
Gained a command post. Our second wave of troops is being
I think it's gonna go head back to the O room against Boas.
Yeah, Bose with a double in the kill feed.
Oof, insane shot by ISO there.
Dubs and Crude are going to 2v2 on base 2. A lot of 2s in that sentence. Crude is coming barreling in
depleted.
and actually gets the kill. I don't even know how he got that, but it's a trade because Dubs was not there to support Crude. Probably didn't expect Crude to go at the speed of Sonic into the command post.
That's how it is with this map.
Yeah. It's a triple kill for ggEZ in the kill feed. Baron is trying to make his way to base 4. I think MR is again down to just base 1.
Second wave of troops is being depleted.
Will we see another 3 to 4 kills from Dubs again to get his team out of the base that they're stuck in? Find out next on the... I screwed it up. They find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, but Crude is
that was a good try.
Crude's actually the one that breaks out, but as soon as he breaks out, 3 kills in a row for ggEZ. They're going to get on to the base, so actually...
Maybe 2.
Crude is going all the way to base 4. Now, normally, this is not a terrible play. Unfortunately, with how long this takes to cap, it could be a game-ending play. It is worth noting all of ggEZ is alive at the moment, so Vitiate is the only one here to oppose Crude in taking this base, but we'll see if that changes, as actually it's 3 kills in a row
Yeah,
for
there's
ggEZ.
2.
It
That's
was
2 on CP4, but
Yeah, it was not only a triple kill for ggEZ, 3 went for the other base. And Stud is still going. Stud and Bester combined for more kills on base 1. I don't believe it whites.
no.
One more spawn. And Stud with a lot of work to do by himself. And he is not going to get it
Goes
done.
down. 2 on double side. Yeah, they have to push out eventually. Oh, that was a good dead by ISO, but didn't blow it.
Belgium's kind of gone quiet. Aside from the 4 kills he got to initially get them out of this base, he is now negative, whereas Stud is currently triple positive, having an insane map. Bester gets another 2 kills. Stud does go down to the spawn from Dubs, and that's another kill for Bose. But
ISO takes down 2.
yeah, Dubs actually is dead. Spawn's gonna come in. We will do
I
this
think he's
dance.
gonna have this whited.
Dubs and Baron
Maybe.
combine for 2, but only the 2, as Stud actually, I believe, kills Dubs with a previously placed debt.
That's 5 brain right there.
Big win from Bose on the Bester, but he does get immediately traded. MR just cannot find a
Yeah.
way out of this base.
But at least they managed to get out, you know.
Crude and Dubs do have jet points. I wonder if it would be worth it with the grenades and, you know, just extra added explosives to try and get through these doors.
Republic can't spare any more
That
reinforcements.
could be debatable.
Oh, that's not, that's one way you let your team. That's one way you let a team out. You just take out your top frag.
Just like that.
Dubs will get on to base 3. It's going to be for short.
It was a good attempt by Crew to move to base 4 or around the middle.
Bester and Stud both spawn here. This is the top performing members of this map for ggEZ. It's a trade of kills. Stud and Dubs are now unlocked in a one-on-one. Stud gets aggressive. Stud wins the fight.
Well, was in Vish and fighting that H room, but looks like no shots are registering.
There is 3 members now of ggEZ on Bose, unfortunately. He is going to drop. Initiate says Lama afterwards for good effect.
Reinforcements are being depleted.
Baron, again, MR is going to this base 4.
Yeah, he has to
But
play
they-
careful here. He's going to be on his back.
He does have Crude with him, so it will be whited faster. And it's only Stud here, which he will now be on the low ground. So he's in a 1-on-2, and Baron does
Takes
get
down
a
Stud.
very important kill. ISO is now the only one on this base. The base looks like it's almost white. Spectate can be misleading. Great debt from Crude,
Yeah, that was a great bet.
and the base is white.
CP4 is whited, yeah.
That was a long time coming, but they finally managed to white it. They might manage to flip the map around. As Dubs also wins a 1-on-1 onto Stud. Probably the first, but very big indeed, as map control is just rapidly becoming magnificent registrations.
Command post for the Republic.
It is worth noting, with 7.5 minutes left, they are over 100 tickets down.
It looks like ISO's trying to take CP4
Bose
again,
is about
but
to be in a 1-on-3, but actually just ends up dropping.
I think Crew's going to go for H room again. I think that's CP2, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Dubs with another win onto Stud when it matters.
They're gonna. I think he's gonna have short, so Crew's gotta be careful. Yeah, 2 make at 2.
Bose is in a 1-on-2 on CP1,
Command post under
Yeah,
attack.
that was a
and the
good
base
attempt, but
has been whited, and he is going to drop.
that's a good trade off the home CPs. So
Yeah, and if Republic can't manage to get a bleed, they might have to start considering they have to win this map off the caps. Great patience from Stud with the debt. Takes out Baron. Baron does have short.
looks like they're gonna take over CP2 very soon. And ISO goes down.
Yeah, Dubs gets a big kill. Dubs with a big double.
2.
You know, Stud
That's
did,
a
he had to take the fight, but it was also a rough fight to take.
yeah.
Base 2 should white. And I think ggEZ is trapped in 1 because all of them are spawning here. Baron, though, does get a bit hyper-aggressive, might bite him,
Keep it up.
and it does. And Vitiate says, my mouse. Unfortunate to have mechanical real issues in the middle of the match. And now the roles are reversed. I don't know if can somebody that is a nerd about this confirm if the ticket they have enough time to bleed the tickets down. Pause. According to lag, they do have time.
Oh.
Bose takes Vitiate out, but Stud does get a kill. Stud's gonna break out. Now the
Yeah,
kill
he's gonna
is
break it.
kills for short. Bester's gonna go down for long. And Crude did not spawn base 3 where Stud has went. Now
Baron's gonna take CP1 over here. It's just
Yeah,
the 1, depending.
I believe they're trying to get the white out. While Stud's trying to take a base, they're trying to white the rest out. It's a big 1-on-1 between Crude. Crude just needs to try and keep the base white. Just stay alive while his team's taking base 1. If he can stay alive, Stud will be on his own. And Stud knows it. Stud with a
Oh, yeah.
huge win.
Hostiles have gained a command
And
Ooh,
it just took time for spawn too.
Oh.
They had lost base
Oh.
1. That was the only base they had that could not have been more perfectly timed for ggEZ.
That's insane. Like, if Crude were to stay back a bit and let Stud take over CP3, he could have just wiped it out.
Vitiate is on base 4 now. It's as we've stated many times, the long base to take here. And base 3 is white. It's just going to be
that's
Vitiate alive. It should be it.
No, I think he has a chance.
He's got to win 4 fights in a row, assuming they give it to him, and they do not. So.
Rude.
MR with a massive comeback is going to take
An
map
insane
2.
win, yeah.
The command post is under Republic control. Hostile
Ducks picked it up massively. He went from 6 and 8 to 21 and 12.
Yeah, that is crazy on the on that comeback. Yeah, I don't know how MR managed to pull it, but man.
I think it was definitely Dubs was the biggest worker of that. Like I said, he was 6 and 8
Oh, yeah,
at one,
definitely.
6 and 8 at one point. 10 kill live goes to 21 and 12. I mean, Stud doing everything he can, 23 and 11, but it was not in the end enough to stave that off. I mean, it sounded like Vitiate had mouse issues. I don't know how much that played into it, but nevertheless, amazing comeback.
Yeah, I just wasn't so sure about the Tenef pick, but
I mean, you go by the first half of that map, it looks like it backfires.
yeah. I don't know. I guess they had I don't want to be mean or anything, but ISO's not a big fan of that map, and I don't know. I guess they could have banned it for for a somewhat larger map that MR could choose on. But yeah, Doves there just played huge up to the very end.
IMCA, I was so confused. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's a feels bad very much. We will see if they can bounce back.
And looking at the predictions, it looks like there was a huge shift to MR instead of ggEZ. It's kind of a coincidence if you ask me. It's a bit coincidental.
Rigged.
True. I wanted those 4,000 points, but I'm just gonna get less than half.
As we wait, I believe I don't know what kind of fix he needs for his mouse, but
I guess it's a good time for ggEZ to restructure themselves a bit. Do a bit of planning.
Unofficial timeout. Other games,
Yeah.
Other games have it. We're doing it unofficially. As soon as we start talking about it, the map starts. Initiate Stud, Baron, Crude. ISO. All right. Any comeback believers?
I could see it happen.
Yeah, definitely could too. They need caps early though.
Yeah. I wouldn't be too surprised if they sent someone to Arena. but I think they're gonna brute force it first life. That was an insane infinite sprint.
Get an update on Vitiates, man. So there's some comeback believers. People who think it's over.
No.
Let's see. These next 15-ish minutes will decide.
I want to see the 700th overtime in a row this round.
I don't think that's possible. At least I hope it's not. We'll be here a while. Bester's gonna meet Crude and North Spawn. Crude playing that sniper. Bester on the engineer. Bose is gonna start off with first blood.
Yeah, Vitiate's pushing Arena, and I don't think anyone has noticed him yet. Yeah, no one on the defense.
He takes Bester out.
Oh wait, Baron does notice him.
Doves killed himself.
I think it was planned.
Vitiate also got the kill. It is for short, and actually Crude takes him out.
It was a good attempt.
Even if it was planned, why?
I don't know. He tried to get himself short, but it didn't happen.
There's two of his team back there.
No.
Anyway, Stud's pushing north. And he's gonna be on flag.
But someone does notice him.
Yeah, but
He's gonna take it
he
first.
has a free path into first. Now, he does have people in front of him that will cut him off. Big win onto Dubs, though. Dubs is down for 10 seconds, and now ggEZ is collapsing. Stud with a double. Stud is going to single-handedly get his team a flag cap as ggEZ comes in for the support. And we went from pretty slow to rapid.
Just like that.
Any escalated easy or escalated quickly memes in here?
No.
A point for the rebels in
Two at the back at the moment, Sniper and NG, but
Bose, I mean, Does did go down, so Bose is like, he's basically sandwiched between 4 players, but Baron and Crude actually take out some of that support, so now Bose has a much easier time. That's now 3 for MR, but Bester has traded on to 1 at least.
Baron is going insane against ISO. I don't know how he survived the first step, but he's gonna push it towards the flag at the moment. I think he is, yeah, 3 at the back with him, so he's gonna be a bit of a trouble.
One of them's a
Goes
Wookiee.
down.
On Bose, but Bose is actually doing a great job of staying alive. Great dead. He did drop off the roof, though.
He's gonna go back up.
But now Stud's in a better position to counter this, but he actually does just manage to stay alive. Bose is doing a great job of staying alive. He jumps across.
Aladdin is going for it.
Sorry, did you just say Aladdin?
Yes.
I think he's missing his carpet.
Don't worry.
Stud's down for shorts, and there's 3 of them are here to support Bose. ISO goes down for long.
Yeah, they're all down.
Looking
Stud at the
like-
back.
Hey, I mean, Stud's even on Wookiee. This should be traded. It is gone.
That is gone.
He is moving full north, so he's slow, but I don't think any of ggEZ is even spawning to try and make this happen. So,
No.
Crude
The
has
closest one is
Darky.
4 corners.
Score 1 for the Empire.
Crude does die immediately on the Dark Trooper.
Pushing 4 corners, Sniper and NG,
There's
but Baron
3 dead
is
for
dead.
long, I believe. Bose is the only one up. He does have Darky. Or actually, Doves is alive. Excuse me. Crude goes down immediately, but it's a trade of kills.
Easy.
Oh, I hope Stud was lit. That is the worst feeling ever if you get one shot as Wook.
Oh no. Vishade's gonna push Arena from the re-entrance.
Baron's checking him though. Baron though actually just comes back towards mid and starts helping out with the ggEZ members that are all stacked in between literally every single member, but Stud is going to get the kill. Ah, I see why now. But Ubs is interfering with Vitiate's plans of world domination.
We have taken the rebels flag.
Oh, it's
It's
an
looking
awkward
pretty
fight.
awkward for the two of them.
And Doves.
And yeah, Dubs win the win.
And meantime, Bose. No, I think it was Crude that got the touch, but
momentarily
Crude does
lost
get
the rebel
down. Stud
flag.
actually ended up getting 3 in a row in the middle of that, but Bose trades it.
We have taken
The flag is reset.
rebel
Dubs is gonna
flag.
take it normal side.
Yep,
Four.
and he's gonna get a decent ways in here. Spawn has come in, but ggEZ need the kills. They need him now, and they need him in a big way, and they are getting it.
He should try to make the jump way. Jump.
But there's 3 Wookiees here, or at least
True.
2. I don't know if there's 3, but there is 2. Stud's gonna look for the fight, try to get him off the flag, get him out of his spawn. Well, it's not even a spawn technically. I mean, roughly. Bose is just playing ring around the rosy, but he's not managing to do any damage to Stud, and Stud takes him out.
This was a good try, but he couldn't do much from there. The two, all of the rebels are in towers, which is pretty awkward for Boaz.
Yeah, kind of double jetted to the moon, and it didn't work out.
I think he has short from me, for sure. Looking pretty, the Wookiee gets him from 4 corners. But
Yeah,
there is another Darkie 4 corners.
ggEZ is kind of making a slow advance. Crude just goes down for long, I believe. This is Bester actually making a forward push. The spawn has come in. He does have a Darkie and an Engineer in front of him. Kind of a hard combo to deal with on Sniper, but he's staying alive for now.
Yeah. As long as his Wookiees come in, then he'll have a good chance taking it. As long as he remains never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately Crude was behind in that exchange. It is going to be Crude with a triple. Crude having some very big impact on Moss. Was the first to get Darkie for his team, gets a triple there.
Yeah. Crude's doing a lot, but there's gonna be 2 at Octagon, Sniper and Wookiee.
Yeah, Stud opens up with a kill onto Doves now. The Darkies are kind of coming in one at a time.
And there's a Sniper pushing third. I'm not sure if anyone noticed him. No one has noticed
Yeah,
him. He'll have a free touch.
Doves definitely did it. Doves is also dead for long. This is a big moment right now. Bose, or I believe that's
Baron hasn't noticed him.
Ooh.
He's gonna stay in the back for now.
We're gonna watch Stud here. Any kill Stud gets is huge.
I think he has to make the kill. Oh, he gets the
Baron's
kill.
dead for long. Now Spawn has come in and Doves did have it. Doves gets 1,
Oh.
but only 1 as it's traded. It's a 1-on-1 between Bester and Bose. Neither shot's connecting just yet. Bester does get the
Bester's
kill.
taking it.
Now Crude does have flag normal. This is a insane situation. 3 members of ggEZ spawn back. Bester's by himself up front. But he's actually made it all the way to the back spawn. Oh my lord, this man has Nikes because he's moving so quick.
The rebel scum have dropped our flag.
Bester does die.
Duplicitous rebels have taken
The
our
touch
flag.
has come in. It is a Wookiee with it. The Wookiee's definitely lit. The Wookiee does go down for 5 seconds.
We've dropped the rebels' flag.
Crude dies.
Boaz has made the flag.
Stud's doing everything on the opposite flag as he can, but it has dropped. Stud's down for long. Did they cap the other one?
Yeah, they capped it.
For the rebels,
The
And
rebels capped.
Baron actually never made it out of normal. I thought he did, but Vitiate gets the kill. This is a huge moment right now.
taken the rebels'
Crude's
flag.
gonna retouch. Vitiate's walking in front of him. The flag is in such a bad spot.
He has to make that ramp. He has to ramp.
Dubs gets a triple. I think he just got out too. He did. Dubs with the quad.
That's insane trade.
ggEZ
Stud
did
spawned
so
up.
much to get the upper hand again, but
Stud is gonna push
he's
him first.
got to worry about Baron, and I think even another Darkie's there as well, and it's going to be 2-2 with 5.5 minutes left.
As long MR keep this tie, they'll win this match.
This Shade's going arena, but he just killed Bose. They should know. But ggEZ has to win. They don't have an option. Baron and Crude have both gone back for Vitiate. Baron even takes the one-on-one win. And actually, I think just now got darky. 5 minutes left into this match. Or map, excuse me.
And Wookiee goes down in third, but there's a sniper push in second.
There's 2 of them are dead for 10 seconds.
Oh.
The
Make it
rebels have
3.
our flag.
It's just the live north. Or actually, Crude's alive 4 corners. I'm sorry. There's a trade on that scenario. Stud's gonna get into 4 corners.
The rebels
Big
snipers.
moment. Baron's Darky takes Stud out. Vitiate is by himself in the front spawn. I
One
think
more rectangle.
ISO doesn't even have to sprint there. I don't think his team was making spawn. The Wookiee from Stud and the sniper from Bester. It's huge though. Stud does go down. Stud does go down. It resets. 4.5 minutes left.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with MR. Like, the rebels have been getting a couple of free touches.
Trying again. They're
Yeah.
looking for it either. Vitiate with a double for 10. Stud is going to touch right as short comes in. Crude will also have short. So Stud's now going to have 3 different people spawning on him. But he's going to have Bester supporting him from second lane. Jumps, perfect timing. Bester with a double. Bester does get traded. There's 2 darkies on Stud. He is dead for short. Baron with a quad, actually. Once he's gotten this
Insane.
darky, he has had huge impact. And that is a wipe in the front as well, and the flag will reset once more.
The Empire has seized the
With the
rebel
amount of free
flag.
touches, like, they've been recovering pretty well.
MR is going to get a touch, which is going to delay this even further now. Bose is actually, they're thinking needs normal Bose's Cantina. Baron with a double.
No.
This might be game ending. Bester has spawned up. I don't think he's looking that way though.
He hasn't. He's not looking. He might
They're
have
turning
noticed.
now. They're turning now. But there's
He
one behind
noticed.
Bester. There's one behind Bester. And it gets the kill. Nobody's on sniper for ggEZ. Stud gets the kill onto the darky that was in front spawn. He is way far arena though.
We've dropped the
Oh,
rebels.
Swap has come in. Baron is here.
2 snipers.
Baron's out in the open. Baron is still alive somehow. Baron gets
Takes out
Stud.
one.
Gets Vitiate! Oh my god, what a huge double! Crude's got an ISO. I don't know if there is any way. They're all dead for long!
There's one more 4 corners now. He
But
made
he
it
has to
stop it.
contend with
Oh,
so many people. That's it. That is the 3-0 for Magnificent Registration.
Score what?
that is an insane win.
Baron was, I believe, 5-11. Has gone to 15-17 once he got Darky.
Great class, by the way.
Stud having a map, another great, good map. It's just, again, there is not quite enough on the side of ggEZ. Bester, definitely, despite having good support for Stud, having a slow map overall. And very good play from MR.
It was a bit rough, at first for a bit, but man, what a huge play in the end.
Crude ISO does. Shit. All right, we'll play last map here. Fantasy would be in shambles without it. We also got to see if ggEZ can take a consolation win, basically. Baron's Darky, one of the best. Seems like it.
Can't deny it.
Clutch 1v2, it's impossible to do that. All right, any 1-3 believers?
I believe.
I don't know if it's happened after 3-0. I know it's happened in the middle of the series. Maybe it's happened after 3-0. Sure.
I mean, statistically, it has.
Hmm. I'm gonna need to see the match to prove that.
Looks like
A bit of
Stud is
trades.
gonna face.
What is this? Says Vitiate. As we have a little bit of trades going on. Doug is going to get in the base too. I believe Vitiate has continuously had mouse problems.
Command post under
I don't
attack.
know which brand ggEZ supports for their mouses, but they might want to consider a new one. As Dubs gets a one-shot onto the 1-on-2 between Stud and Bester here.
Gotta call up their sponsors.
Yeah. Although I can't do that because I use Stud's mouse and I love Stud's mouse, so.
Oh,
Enemy has taken a
that's a bit awkward.
wave of troops
That's
being depleted.
4 in a row for MR. I don't know if there's any 3-0 or 1-3 believers now.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Like, it happened to MR. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen to ggEZ.
Oh, Bester has TK'd Stud on Panted for the second time this series, and now all 4 of them are on the home base. The spawn's gonna come in. Stud's gonna start us off with a kill. They just traded.
And that's another
Stud
TK.
has decided that Bester will no longer That was not a double debt!
I am confused.
Either way, he cleans it out.
I'm
5 kills for
confused.
Stud.
You know, you'd think that debts would work in this game, but
I've said it many times at this point. If a debt's on top of you, just roll. For some reason, rolling absolutely screws explosives. I don't know why.
The Republic can't spare any
it's
more
something about
reinforcements.
conditions, I guess.
I guess, yeah. But MR with another 3 kills in a row.
But they do make sure just 2 at the spawn. It's just Bester for now, and it goes down.
Decided
He's
that
insane.
this side of Tantive is his side of Tantive, and the base is why it's Studs by himself, and that is a 4-0, I believe.
Yeah, that's a 4-0.
Or to even self-pack.
That's kind of BM.
Yeah, adding insult to injury, as it were.
The Republic can't spare any more reinforcements.
Them get their points. We'll end the game.
A 4-0 against ggEZ.
Yeah, that was and it was a pretty dominant 4-0 too.
Yeah. Well, except for that second map. There were some struggles.
Yeah, fair enough, except for the second map. But aside from that, 4-0, I believe Bester was in the negatives, but has left the server, so I do not. Dove 7-1. Stud again. I mean, Stud went positive every map, but I think he just needs a bit more from him supporting cast this time. But I could be wrong. Either way, match. See if we get anybody in here to talk to us. Hello, Vitiate. And hello, Dubs.
Hello?
Dubs, we gotta start with the winner. 4-0. How are you feeling?
I mean, other than the last map, it was, intense, really close the entire time. So, like, it's 4-0 at the end score, but it doesn't feel like a 4-0. It was a battle on those 2 mosses. We were down a lot on Tantive, so I'm glad we came away with the win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess talk to me about. We'll start with the first Tantive. You guys spent a lot of it trapped in CP1. It was very rough for you guys to get out. I mean, you did a couple times, but it was always immediately taken back by ggEZ. Why? What is it? Just that hard to get out of base 1, or what do you think was going wrong there for you guys?
I mean, you just have to push into a door or through doorways into engineers, so it's tough to get through. I think we kind of were clumped up on single too many times when we had a chance to get out, and then we should have had some guy going double instead, which would have helped a lot in my opinion. But yeah, it's tough to break out once you're trapped on there. The good thing is that you have time.
Yeah. And we'll move on to second Moss. I think we'll go from there. Second Moss Isley. You guys go down early, you trade, it goes down again, you trade in the same moment, and then what happened with the last flagpole? I mean, I saw Bose going Cantina, it looked like ggEZ lost him. Was this like communicated, or was it just he touched? What was going on in the final moments of Moss?
I don't really know what was going on. I was fighting people, trying to just clear a path for him, but then suddenly, he's like, I'm behind Cantina, and then he's halfway there, so I'm like, okay, I'm coming over to try to help, and I took down one sniper. And then, yeah, Baron got that huge double, which basically won us the map.
Yeah, I think Baron with it. Did he? How did he feel after that 1v2? Was there any screaming going
I think
on at
it
all?
was still like a really intense moment, so I think I was the one that screamed the loudest.
Okay.
But yeah, he was. I mean, he wasn't like out of the clear yet.
Yeah, for sure. We'll talk, and then we'll talk. You guys moved 4-0. You guys have, I think you're doing very well now at this point. It would take, almost a monumental throw, I think, for you guys record-wise to end up out of the playoffs. But you're not locked. Your next week opponent is Uwu, the only other team that is 4-0 currently. How are you feeling going into that?
It's gonna be a tough match. We're gonna be playing them 2-2 split. We definitely can take them down. We need to just have a good performance. It'll be interesting to see how we do on Amsterdam. I think we'll be fine. I mean, Crude and I don't have like crazy ping, and Boaz's damage will be what he wants it to be. So
Any special
it'll be a
strats at
battle
all?
for sure.
Any special strats at all?
Debt Rush Che.
Oh.
Nice. That's what I want to hear.
Vitiate, I gotta ask. The first question I have to ask is the question that Chad is asking. What's up with your mouth?
Dude, I'm gonna clip it. It's like whenever something is going to unplug from your PC, there's this weird Windows sound like bloop, bloop, bloop,
Yeah.
bloop, right? So I had this, and I have no idea why, because I played today twice on BF8, 2 scrims, and it was just frustrating. Like my mouse just stops working for a moment, and when I first died on the last stand, I just kind of gave up. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Because I had this like at least 5-6 times in this whole match. It was so frustrating. But unlucky, I guess. I don't know what happened.
What brand of mouse is it? What brand of mouse is it?
Still serious.
Oh, well,
It's
I'm gonna avoid Steel
it's
Series
rival
then.
110.
Gonna have to avoid Steel Series then if it's going to be doing that to you.
I don't know what is this, but I feel someone sabotaged me. Like for sure, that was a sabotage.
Okay, I see.
I can see it
I went
happen.
all the way. I paid Zemo to drive over to your house.
Let's talk about the series itself. It was a very close series overall. What do you felt went wrong for Tantive? Because you guys had a huge ticket lead, and for a while had the map control.
I don't know. I have no idea. We have to rewatch our VOD, and that's it, I guess. Because I don't know. We fucked up. That's it.
Yeah,
There's
and
nothing to say.
I think Dove said it best that 4-0 doesn't do it justice because the maps overall were fairly close, except for perhaps the first and last. Talk to me about second mouse. I think that's when the mouse issues were going on for you, but do you feel like, what do you feel like was it just a chaos, basically?
No, they just played well, I guess. Right?
Okay.
I don't know. We played it pretty well. I mean, Tantive, the second Tantive, and second Mos Eisley were so close. That was actually a good game. I like it. First Mos Eisley we got smacked as we always do at the beginning. Unfortunately, we have to work on it. And then it was just so hard against fucking 4 Wookiees. That was. And I mean, need 10 seconds more, we would have scored it, but unlucky for us. Took us just too long.
Okay. Alrighty then. That's all I got. Never, do you have anything you would like to ask these fine gentlemen?
Why Tantive Doves?
My team doesn't trust my map picks, but I knew it would just be a good map for us. I think they're just more of a sniper team, and our other options were banned out. I mean, we would have went Necro, and if it was open, but they banned it, so we're going to some Conquest.
All right. I think we can call it there, gentlemen. Good games to both teams. It was very fun to watch. Look forward to seeing you guys next week in action. The other match has not been scheduled yet. I believe it will be Thursday or Sunday. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. And with that, we will see you guys for the next one. Good night.